Welcome to Silverton, Colorado. This is a beautiful small mining town. Well, it used to be a mining town in the extreme southwest corner of Colorado. Driving into this town, it was just something out of a fairy tale. All the aspens were peaking. It was a nice descent down into the valley. You have Red Mountain on your left and just surrounded by the San Juans on all sides. Really cool, small downtown. I got to go into the Grand Imperial Hotel, which you'll see later in this video. But I'll tell you about some of the history of this town as you enjoy the ride in. And stay tuned for some really good shots. Settlements in the area surrounding present-day Silverton began in 1860 after a group of prospectors led by Charles Baker made their way into the San Juan Mountains searching for gold. The area was soon referred to as Baker's Park, and the group found traces of placer gold nearby. Long before settlement, the area was regularly explored by the Anasazi and later the Utes, who hunted and lived in the San Juans during the summer. There's also speculation that Spanish explorers and fur traders ventured into the area before Baker's 1860 expedition. After the Brunot Agreement with the Utes in 1873, which exchanged 4 million acres for the Southern Ute Indian Reservation and $25,000 per year, several mining camps were constructed. These would later become the communities of Howardsville, Eureka, and Silverton. Silverton was founded by mining entrepreneurs William Kearns, Dempsey Reese, and Thomas Blair in 1874. The region boomed after George Howard and R.J. McNutt discovered the Sunnyside silver vein along Hurricane Peak. Gold was then discovered in 1882, which helped the region weather the panic of 1893 far better than other mining communities such as Aspen and Creed. The Sunnyside mine would become one of Colorado's longest-running and most productive mines. The mine was shut down after the 1929 stock market crash, but was acquired by Standard Metals Corp. In 1959 and reopened, finding gold in 1973 with the Little Mary vein. The region's economy was dealt a devastating blow in 1992 when the mine and the corresponding Shenandoah Dives Mill, the last operating in the region, permanently closed. The closure meant the end of jobs for over one-third of Silverton's workforce. The town has a long history of tourism and efforts to make market tourism by the Silverton Commercial Club dates back as early as 1913. By the 1930s, interest in the Old West was already attracting tourists from around the world, for which the newly constructed U.S. Route 550 further enabled access. Following World War II, the town's railroad, originally operated by the Denver and Rio Grande Western for the purpose of shipping ore to Durango, became a major tourist attraction after it was featured in several popular Western films. By the 1970s, with almost all mining operations in the region shuttered, the train was almost entirely operated for the purpose of tourism. So I found an excerpt from a Colorado Springs Gazette article published September 14th, 1878, which describes one person's visit to Silverton. And he quotes, "We rode into Silverton about 6 o'clock. Quiet as the town looked, we were just in time for a shooting match. These matches must be of frequent occurrence, as one which greeted us caused no excitement. We did not even hear the cause or the result, if there were either. When I inquired of the landlord what was the matter, he replied, 'Oh, nothing but a little shooting. It is Saturday evening.'" So this is downtown Silverton. It has just a real old Western feel, and it is smaller than Ouray, and it is a different feel than Ouray. Driving into the town was probably one of the most spectacular drives I've ever had in Colorado, descending into a mountain town. And I would love to spend more time here. I'm sure you can do anything you want in the surrounding mountains. But the downtown, as you see, it's fairly small, and it's just filled with small boutique stores, coffee shops. Out here on the left is the Grand Imperial Hotel, and just a super cool way to really step back in time, it seems like. And I've gone to a lot of small Colorado mountain towns, but I don't think I've ever experienced anything like Silverton before. It's not quite Leadville. It's not quite Cripple Creek or Victor, and you can tell. I mean, this was an old, rough, and tumble town back in the day, and now we come back to these places for enjoyment and relaxation. So times have definitely changed, but spending a day here in Silverton, before you step on that $1 million highway and go to Ouray, there's nothing like it.